Okay, so for science for several days, this is a science reading combination assignment. You see this main idea and key detail chart, and you're going to see this week, and you're going to see this in the future. So I'm going to explain what we do with this. So basically what you do is you look at your slide, you have the main idea and 5 key details, okay? So this goes with our solar system book that we read on the first day of the week. So now what you do, since this is the very first one we're doing, you are going to look at the table of contents for the book. And as you can see, there's all these headings. And the first one we're going to do is the sun, okay? Because that is an important piece of the book. So the sun starts on page 6 and it goes to page 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my chart right there so that I can just scroll and click through these. If you don't know how to do that, you click on this and you click it twice. Well, you double click. You hit copy and then you click on the one above where you want it to be placed, and then you're going to click paste, okay? I know that this might be super overwhelming for some of you who have not used Keynote before, but I promise it gets so much easier because you'll just remember these things. So we're going to do this one completely together to explain to you what I'm looking for. So the main idea is going to just be the sun. So I'm just going to type in the sun. That's what this one is about. Okay? So for key details, we're going to read through and we're going to see, is there 5 important things about the sun maybe we didn't know or we think would be important information to remember about the sun. So the sun is a huge ball of burning gas that sends energy far out into the solar system. The sun plays a very important part in our daily lives, providing energy that supports all life on Earth. So that's really important. Provides energy, and I double click to be able to edit, to support life on Earth. So notice this isn't a complete sentence, it's just a detail. I'm not going to grade this on spelling or grammar. I just want to see what details did you find important. All right, what else? We're going to keep reading. The sun causes seasons, climate, ocean currents, air circulation, and weather. Without the sun's energy, plants could not grow and make food. Also, there would be no gas, oil, or coal, which are Earth's fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are formed over millions of years from dead plants and animal life. The sun is just one of billions of stars. It has been around for about 4.6 billion years. It will keep producing energy for another 5 billion years before it dies. It will swell up and swallow many of the inner planets. Then it will shrink into a much smaller ball. Okay, so there's a lot of really important things in there. So we already put that it supports and provides energy to support the life on Earth. So now let's say it causes seasons, climates, ocean currents, and air circulation, which is wind. It causes ocean currents, seasons, air circulation, and I can't remember what the last one said, so I'm going to scroll back and look at it. Climate. Which makes sense. Okay, so that was another important key detail. The sun is a star. Which is important. Let's see, what else? There would be no fossil fuels without the sun. So the sun makes the production of fossil fuels possible. And then one more key detail. Let's look what else is important. It's been around for 4.6 billion years, and it will be for another 5 billion years. Those are important information. If you thought there was others that were important, add those in, or you can create more circles. Or if you thought, hey, I think most people already know the sun is a star, so I'm not going to include that, that's fine, as long as you have good key details and you're not just writing a few random words to get through the assignment. I'm pretty flexible with this kind of stuff. I believe that we all learn differently. So if you need to draw this out on a piece of paper and write with pencil on paper or with markers on paper, and that is easier for you to do, just take a picture of it with your iPad and upload it onto this Keynote so I can see you actually did the assignment. And I'm totally fine with that. Sorry, I'm taking a long time to type this. 5 billion. Okay, so that's just the first one, the sun. How do I figure out the main idea? I'm looking at my table of contents. So for the first assignment, you're going to do the first 4 after introduction. So the sun, and then the next one you do is Mercury, then Venus, then Earth. So we already did this one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to move it back down. I'm going to paste it there. And then I'm going to delete the extra one I have. Okay? So then to be able to put this, I'm going to copy my blank one. And I'm going to go right on back up to my next section, which is Mercury. And that only goes on for 1 page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it right below that page. Double click your main idea, and your main idea is Mercury. Am I spelling it right? Yes. All right, so then we do the same thing. I'll go ahead and do this one with you because it's a short section, and then I'll leave you to do the rest on your own. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It is the smallest planet in our solar system. It takes 88 Earth days for Mercury to make a complete orbit around the sun. For comparison, it takes Earth 365 days, or 1 year. Like all other planets, Mercury spins like a top as it goes around the sun. It spins very slowly. Each spin of a planet is a day on that planet. A day on Mercury is 59 times longer than a day on Earth. Because Mercury spins or rotates so slowly, it gets very hot during the day and very cold at night. Okay, so it is the smallest planet in our solar system. And closest to the sun. One orbit takes 88 Earth days, which I think is pretty cool. So their 1 year is 88 Earth days, and ours is 365 days. Mercury, what is it? What else about it? It spins very slowly. What else did we learn about Mercury? A day on Mercury is 59 times longer than a day on Earth. That's wild. So that means 1 day on Mercury is 59 Earth days. Can you imagine for having to go to school for 1 day on Mercury and you're actually at school for 59 days? Haha, that's crazy. I'm spelling Mercury wrong. A day on Mercury is 59 days on Earth. I should put is equal to. And then it's the weather. It was something about the weather. It's very hot during the day and very cold at night. It's very hot during the day and cold at night. So I filled in my chart. I found 5 details. Super easy. So I'm going to hit it once. I'm going to hit cut. It takes it away, and then I'm going to scroll back down to right. I'm going to click the one we just did, and I'm going to hit paste. And then it shows up right underneath. So we have the sun and we have Mercury. Then I'm going to delete the blank one, and the rest are on you guys. So the other 2 you should do today are Venus and Earth. You should get Venus and Earth done on your own today.